Alec Burleson did something last night that hasn't been done in 36 years. He hadn't hit a homer in almost a month. Well, so much for that. Last night against the best pitcher in the American League, Cam Schlittler, he had the game of his life. In the first inning, it was strength against strength. Schlittler's most dominant pitch, his four-seam fastball. Burleson, 320 average, 524 slugging against fastballs. Now, this would have only been a homer in 2 out of 30 parks, Yankee Stadium and Daikin Park in Houston. That information will come in handy later. In the fourth, with Schlittler already out of the game, he's up against the lefty Tim Hill. And that if there's one area he's struggled in, it's against left-handed pitchers. This one would have been a homer in 26 out of 30 parks.
Burley has hit another one.
In the eighth, back against a right-handed pitcher,
Swing drive, history. Burleson has hit another two-run homer.
it's his third homer of the game. This was a no-doubter. It would have been a homer in all 30 parks. Not only was this the best game of his career, but thanks to OptiStats, it shows he's the second player in history to hit 3 multi-run homers in a single game as a visiting player against the Yankees. He's in good company with the legendary athlete Bo Jackson, who last did it in 1990, which was 36 years ago. Why did I keep mentioning the information about how many parks each would be a homer in? It's because the numbers tell a different story about Burleson this year. I'm going to compare him against somebody from his same team that's gotten all the praise this year. That's Jordan Walker, the All-Star, Home Run Derby champion. Walker has 22 homers this year. But in 17 of the 30 parks, he would actually have less homers if he played all his games there. The park where he'd have the lowest, in St. Louis, he'd only have 16 homers if he played all his games there. His expected home run total is only 21.5, so actually less than he's hit, but pretty similar. Let's compare it to Burleson. Burleson has 18 homers, 4 homers less than Walker. But in only one of the 30 parks, if he played all his home games there, would he have less homers than those 18? Can you guess where that is? Yeah, St. Louis. It's again with only 16 homers. But his expected home run total is 23.6, 2 more than Walker. So because he plays so many games in St. Louis, he's ended up with a lot less homers.
Consecutive game. And driven high in the air, deep to left. Dubon going back. Staggers. Swing and a shot hammered toward right. Marte on the run.
In only one park would he have less than 20. That's with the Angels. In 3 parks, he'd have 28 homers. 4 parks, he'd have 27 homers. In 2 parks, he'd have 26 homers. So that's why when trade rumors popped up about contenders trading for him and wanting him, I was hoping for his sake he'd end up in a place like Milwaukee, where he'd have 28 homers if he played all his games there. Or in Texas, where he'd have 27 homers if he played all his games there. Everybody thinks of Jordan Walker as having this massive amount of power. His bat speed is insane, but only 50% of his homers are no-doubters. Almost 80% of Burleson's homers are no-doubters, so who really has the most power? In no way am I trying to bash Jordan Walker. He's an all-star this year. But let's start giving credit to a guy who's having a great season, and that's Alec Burleson.
Last year, and he's right around the same this year. And he slugs this one out to right field. Bench got turned around, but he can watch that go. Burleson